We're joined by the UKIP MEP, Godfrey Bloom. Welcome back to the Daily Politics.
Pleasure.
Shouldn't it be the case that anybody seeking our vote to be returned to the European Parliament should publish their expenses for the past 4 years?
Well, we've been trying to get the BBC's attention on this for 5 years.
Well, you've succeeded. What's the answer to my question?
Yeah, thank you very much. In the last 14 days, and you're requiring all sorts of things which we've been trying to get you to take an interest in for 4.5 years. What I would say is, when we want to do this, the BBC politics show of the north of England sent a fly-on-the-wall team with me to Strasbourg 4 years ago. I raised this subject of expenses, the misuse of expenses, and the fraud that was going on. And when I watched the programme afterwards, the entire thing was on the cutting room floor. And when I phoned the producer, I said, why has this happened? They said, we didn't want to embarrass the other MEPs. That's your organisation, not mine.
OK, so what's the answer to my question?
Well, the answer to your question, of course, we need a system where we should be paid on what we do.
That's not the answer to my question. Let me ask the question again, because in your tirade against the BBC, you may have forgotten it. So I'll come back to it. Why shouldn't any MEP seeking re-election, seeking our votes, have to, before they get them, publish their expenses since 2004?
Well, I'm quite happy to do so. They're all on file. I offered the News of the World 6 months ago an offer to come up to my place and look at everything I've done for the last 5 years. Then? I don't do mine online. Mine are all on cardboard
you
files.
could hire someone to do so.
Well, we don't have time for that. There's an election on June the 4th.
But why haven't you done it before?
We wanted to do this. We've been asking you to take an interest in this subject for years, and nobody's been interested.
And would you say that any Conservative candidate seeking re-election to the European Parliament should publish their expenses online for the past 4 or 5 years?
We've made them sign up to a pledge, which they were happy to do, to make it transparent.
Right, but what about the pledge that I just asked?
Well, they have been online for some considerable time.
Well, they've been online since last year, but I don't know. Can we see... Look, it's a simple yes or no. Can we see all their expenses since they were last elected?
I have no problem if they want to do that.
But should they do it?
I have no problem. If they want to do it,
then you're the party chairman.
But we negotiated a deal whereby we put the thing on the website. They've been doing it now for over a year. I don't look we've been leading on this.
All right, well, I'm still not getting an answer to my question. I mean, we know that you can, I don't mean you personally, but MEPs have been allowed to claim they buy bargain tickets for travelling and then claim sort of business class.
It would. Mine are all available in hard copy. All my attendance allowances have been given to Yorkshire charities for the last 5 years since I was elected. They are online. You can look them up, you can find them. I would welcome an investigation. If you want to send anybody up, they can spend all day with me.
No, not every question's about you. I'm talking about the wider issue. Isn't there that a lot of MEPs who are seeking our vote again would be reluctant to do this because the whole system has been open to abuse and fiddling?
Andrew, you're quite right, and I think you're right and proper to say anybody standing on June the 4th should say, come to me and look at all my expenses over the last 5 years. I'm happy to make them available, and I'm sure any of my colleagues are happy to make them available.
I mean, after what we've known about MPs' expenses, you really think the parties now ought to take the initiative on this rather than waiting for it to happen? Godfrey Bloom, thanks for coming on. Good to see you again. The wife's still cleaning behind the fridge?
Absolutely. I wouldn't have it any other way.
All right, just like to check. We'd like to keep our viewers up to date.
To find out more about who we are and what we stand for, go to the UK Independence Party website at www.ukip.org.